If you are on the path of semen retention or Nofap and are deep into this practice physically as well as mentally, then you may have experienced a phenomenon where you seem like you have no genitals. You have the impression that you have been castrated. Most will even complain that their penis looks smaller and shrunken than before. Well, it is true that your penis gets reduced for most during semen retention or Nofap, if one practices it both physically and mentally, and this is due to the prana, or life force energy. We will look at this situation from two perspectives: spiritual and scientific, and also, we'll get to know how a true masculine man's supposed to be like according to the ancient Greek. So, brothers, first I want to apologize for not making a video for nearly 2 months. Basically, my computer was out of commission and I just wanted to take a break for a while. And during this break, I gathered a lot of information about Nofap or semen retention. So now I'm back again. And I'm going to post more helpful videos for this community. I appreciate every single one of you for your support for this channel. So let's get back to the topic of the video. So, spiritually, it's like, since on an average Kumar or PMO addict or the average man, his life force energy is stuck between the lower two chakras Muladhara, near the groin area, and Swadhisthana, located below the navel area, and it cannot ascend up. This makes him a more worldly person, seeking worldly pleasures and intoxicating himself with more and more cravings for pleasure and never getting satisfied, instead making him mentally frustrated. They never get a chance to evolve or further their capabilities. They spend their whole life chasing material things without any success. Their animal nature gets deep-rooted with each ejaculation, and their life force energy only tends to move in a downward direction, looking for the lower pleasure of PMO or sex. Internally, their genital veins are swollen due to excessive rubbing by the act of masturbation, and it starts to make their penis look bigger than before, but it only lasts for a short time. It's like an illusion. After some time, their penis starts to lose strength and becomes miniature in size, permanently. And the immune system is weakened, giving rise to life-threatening diseases. Now, let's move to the scientific part of it. If a person masturbates, the excitement tricks the mind into more cravings for dopamine, and the mind starts focusing on the genital area, withdrawing energy from different parts of the body and channeling it towards the genital area. The blood rushes down and is used to pump the veins of the penis, making the penis hard and erect for the sexual act to take place. During this period, the brain only focuses on the mating process, and the penis is supplied with more blood. And if one voluntarily does this again and again, the brain and the body become accustomed to making the blood flow downwards, but the veins are agitated and cannot grow much. It's like when you focus on building a specific muscle while going to the gym. You don't want to under or overtrain that muscle. It'll result in the opposite way. The muscle just breaks down and breaks down and breaks down. A similar concept holds true with your ding-a-ling too. However, masturbation lowers testosterone levels and creates hormonal imbalances, which can cause penis shrinkage. And in time, the penis starts shrinking due to the loss of energy in the body, and unhealthy veins in the penis. But if a person practices Nofap or semen retention, the prana energy or blood flow becomes uniform and circulates throughout the body. And if one does this practice mentally, all the stored semen flows up in it, gets reabsorbed, nourishing different parts of the body. Since the blood flow in this area is minimal, the penis size gets reduced and relaxed, making it only suitable for peeing. But internally, the veins start getting stronger, and when the opportunity arises, the penis is capable of getting extremely hard and growing in size, which it was unable to do while not practicing semen retention or Nofap. The person's penis goes from a shower to a grower. So it's basically the opposite of what's been preached regarding the Nofap of semen retention reducing penis size. Instead, it's like a hidden energy residing, which when time arises, makes the penis even bigger and stronger. Now, coming to the part, how a masculine frame should look like. We'll refer from the ancient Greek gods' physic. So, many are aware of how the ancient Greek sculptures represent the male body, as powerful, illustrious, as hulking figures with taut, rippling muscles. Some appear partially clothed and some in drapery, but often they are stark naked. To the contemporary eye, their bodies are ideal, but they are shown having small to very small penises compared to the average of humanity art, the massive body and the mythically large personalities they accompany. But the ancient Greeks had their reason for this aesthetic choice. As we look back at the ancient Greek world of 400 BC, we'll find that large erect penises were not considered desirable, nor they were a sign of power and strength. The ancient Greek writer, Aristophanes in his play The Clouds, summed up the ideal traits of his male peers as a gleaming chest, bright skin, broad shoulders, tiny tongue, strong buttocks, and a little prick. The small penis was consonant with Greek ideals of male beauty. If you know, most ancient knowledge is passed on in the form of parables and metaphors. Those in the minds of ancient Greek having a large pipe made one stupid, animal, like and barbarous. That's why their favorite and most humiliating insult was to depict their enemies as having giant penis. If we look at their sculptures, it's clearly evident that small penis is a sign of sexual continence and control over lust. According to mythology, those sculptures or paintings depicting amusingly large erect penises of ancient Greek culture. These creatures were half animal and man and were indulged in alcoholism and mainly toxic pleasures. And those figures of Greek gods and leaders were depicted as strong, powerful, and extraordinary beings. In this way, satires, fools and foes served as foils to male gods and heroes, who were honored for their self-control and intelligence. The penis was never a badge or virility or manliness in ancient Greece, as it was in other cultures. Crystal writes potency came from the intellect needed to power man's responsibility to father children, prolong the family line and the family unit or household, and sustain the polis. There is no doubt that across ancient Greek art, the representation of the penis and its varying sizes was symbolic. This might hint at why artists of the age depicted male nudes so often, even when a character or narrative might not require it. They used the penis as an index of character. It said something back then. It indicated whether or not a man was upstanding. The ancient Greeks believed that short penises allowed the man's seed to travel a lesser distance before entering the woman's body and impregnating her. A small penis was seen as being more virile. A long penis meant the seed had further to travel, and had less chance of impregnating a woman. This knowledge of semen retention or Nofap has been subliminally passed down since ages and is evident in most cultures. Semen retention or Nofap was practiced by the greats and even the gods. That is mostly why they made the statues like that. They wanted to represent that these people in the statue were above sexual desire. The adult film industry has influenced your perception of the size of your penis. So brothers, don't worry if you feel anything like this. This practice is the solution to all of your problems. Greatness is coming. I hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe and share the channel. Thank you.